Okay, well, thank you very much. Ito po si Nico Fabian. Once again, dito po sa programa natin, NikTok, The Real Talk with Nico. And today is a very special day para sa ating lahat. Para sa mga Filipinos, be it in the Philippines or nandito po kayo sa Malaysia, particularly dito po sa Sabah, o dyan po kayo sa mga iba-ibang lugar, iba-ibang nasyon, working as OFWs, no? Today is a very special day dahil po today is the 127th Independence Day celebration ng Pilipinas, of which we are celebrating. If you notice, since this morning and wala tayong pasok ang mga gobyerno, sa gobyerno walang pasok. Of course, sa private sector may pasok sila po. But double pay, no? Double pay yan po. Make sure lang ang mga businessmen natin dyan sa Pilipinas na you are giving them double pay po dahil now is declared a special holiday dyan po sa Pilipinas dahil we are celebrating itong every year ang Independence Day natin po. This is the 127th Independence Day celebration. In other words, we are now celebrating our Freedom Day. Another word for Independence Day is Freedom Day. So I would like to welcome all of you to this program. Today is June 12 and Thursday. Hapon na tayo po nag-umpisa dahil po I attended some other personal things in the morning. And of course, trying to check kung kumusta mga Filipinos dito po sa Independence Day. Today, nandito ang Vice President ng Pilipinas, si Sara sa Malaysia, particularly dyan po sa Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur is the capital city of Malaysia. And she will be attending, I don't know kung kailan ba yun, ang Independence Day celebration at saka meeting with the OFWs po dyan sa Kuala Lumpur or sa West Malaysia. Dito naman sa Sabah, particularly dito sa Kota Kinabalu, ang Filipino community is also organizing an Independence Day charity dinner tonight in one of the restaurants dito po sa Kota Kinabalu. And I was made to understand, expected po a lot of Filipinos will be attending the charity dinner and to celebrate ang Independence Day ng Pilipinas. And dress code nila, no? Dress code natin dito sa Kota Kinabalu Charity Dinner, that will be a Filipino barong attire. Ang attire natin mas use barong Tagalog po. So, just reminder lang, those are preparing now to attend ang 6 o'clock, starting 6 o'clock, dyan po sa Port View restaurant sa Haka Hall. Now, make sure that you use your barong Tagalog para sa babae at saka para sa lalaki. Happy Independence Day to all of you. And of course, yearly yun po, no? Yearly yun na mayroon tayong mga speeches coming from our, sabihin natin, mga political leaders, especially coming from the President. Si President Bongbong Marcos, Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. And mayroon din speech given, although it was recorded by the Vice President of the Philippines, si Sara. Mayroon din tayo mga speeches given out sa local media by our politicians, especially holding high positions po, like Senate, the President of the Senate, ang sabihin natin ang Speaker ng House of Representatives, ang Justice natin, no? They also gave speeches, Independence Day greetings po sa mga Filipinos during their when they attended ang mga specific programs scheduled for today, since this morning yan po. Early in the morning, nakita natin po ang presidente natin and other government officials from different areas sa Bulacan, no? Sa Maynila, mayroon flag raising ceremony to show respect to our national hero, ang national hero natin po si Jose Rizal. So, in my program today, I will also be touching a little bit on the impeachment trial of Inday Sara Duterte. Ang sabi natin conflict between the House of Representatives and the Senate, no? Tungkol sa impeachment trial of Inday Sara Duterte. I will also be sharing with you konting footages po regarding ang mga comments ng mga politicians natin po dyan sa Pilipinas regarding ang issue. At the same time, I have a recording dito po, footage recording, wherein I am going to share with you po, explaining, isang vlogger, explaining talaga ano itong conflict between the Congress and the Senate when regards to the impeachment of or impeachment trial of Inday Sara Duterte. But to start with, I would like to share with you a message ng presidente natin sa Pilipinas, si Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Ito po ang mensahe ng presidente natin po for independence message. Let's listen to this. Brief lang ito po, but very necessary for us to, sabi natin, listen to his independent message. Nandito po. Let's listen to this.
Na may ilan din sa ating mga kababayan ay pinipilit ang maling paniniwala para sa interes ng iba at hindi para sa kapakanan ng ating mga kababayan Pilipino. Maging mapanuri tayo lagi. Alamin natin ang totoo. Labanan ang mga kasinungalingan. Piliin natin maging tapat kahit walang nakakakita. Piliin natin na manindigan, lalo na kung may nagkakamali. Piliin natin ang pagkakaisa sa gitna ng pagkakaiba.
Alright, yun ang mensahe ni Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos. Ano sa palagay ninyo po? Mayroon ba yun pasaplit? Mayroon ba yung pasaplit? But anyway, that's good. The President is reminding us na dapat this is the thing that we are going to do. Shoutout muna tayo kay Papa Dads the Second. Papa Dads the Second is watching sa programa natin NikTok, The Real Talk with Nico. And thank you very much for watching. And 100%, you are going to be sabihin natin, enlightened on the updates or latest developments tungkol po sa Independence Day at saka sa impeachment trial ni Inday Sara Duterte dyan po sa Pilipinas. So from President Bongbong Marcos, let's go to the Vice President Inday Sara Duterte. Ito po ang Independence Day message ni Inday Sara Duterte.
Ang araw ng kalayaan ay pagkakataon hindi lamang upang ipagdiwang ang ating kalayaan, kundi upang paalalahanan din tayo sa ating tungkulin na bantayan, pangalagaan at ipagtanggol ito sa lahat ng panahon. Hindi tayo lumaya para masadlak lamang sa pagdurusa ang ating bansa. Hindi tayo lumaya para muling mawalan ng karapatan at maging alipin ng iilan. Ipinagmalaki natin sa mundo ang kalayaan ng mga Pilipino. Huwag nating isuko ang kalayaang ito sa mga taksil at walang malasakit sa ating mamamayan at sa ating bayan.
Alright, yun po ang independence mensahe ni Inday Sara Duterte. You heard the mensahe ni President Bongbong Marcos o BBM, and now you just heard the message of Inday Sara Duterte. Inday Sara Duterte, for your information po, nandito po sa Malaysia, and it's a private trip, family trip niya po. And I don't know when she will be going back to the Philippines, no? Returning back to the Philippines. But at the moment, nandito siya po, and I'm trying to get some info na because I was made to understand that she will be attending a gathering with the overseas Filipino workers dyan po sa West Malaysia o dyan po sa Kuala Lumpur. And at the same time, she will be visiting places dito sa Malaysia because Malaysia is one Asian country po, no? Wherein the number of tourists coming in every day, every week, every month, every year po is on the upward trend, or in other words, increasing po, no? Increasing. Why? Because it is increasing. Malaysia is a multiracial country. We have a beautiful, sabi natin, culture and tradition. The people are friendly. Places that you go, maganda po. And of course, if you want to see ecotourism, no? You can come down to Sabah because Sabah is promoting ecotourism products. That's why Sabah, we say, when we promote Sabah or Borneo, we always say mountain high, ocean deep. Why mountain high? Because Sabah is the place where you can see ang majestic view of Mount Kinabalu. Ano ba ito, Mount Kinabalu? Mount Kinabalu is the tallest mountain in Southeast Asia. Now, we also have a very good product, no, for tourists, especially on who enjoys snorkeling, who enjoys scuba diving. Nandito po sa Sabah ang Sipadan. What is Sipadan? It is one of the top 10 scuba diving spot, worldwide po. And the people in Sabah are friendly. We have several tribes dito po. And it's a multi-racial sabi natin state. And we have Muslims, Christians, Indians, Hindus can sit down in one table and talk. Walang discrimination dito po sa Sabah. So this is the beauty of Sabah. So in the event that you are thinking of going for a holiday, I would strongly suggest come to Sabah and enjoy the wonders of Sabah. Konting promotion tayo dyan po. Anyway, alright. Punta na tayo po dito sa issue na impeachment trial ni Inday Sara Duterte. Magulo, di ba? Yes, magulo dahil tungkol itong desisyon ng Senado the other day, impeachment court na po. Impeachment court na yan po. Na they return back the documents of or the articles of impeachment of impeachment complaint sa Kongreso po or dyan sa House of Representatives to certify and answer some queries po, no? To answer some queries. However, may nag-oppose din ang some members of the Congress. They say that they will differ. They will not receive itong decision ng Senado. So, controversial ito po. So, there's only one thing. Although they are quarreling, there's only one thing. The impeachment trial of Inday Sara Duterte, as of this time, is on. Is on. Mayroon may mga questions sa Senado about the 1-year impeachment ruling dyan sa Senado po. Nag-violate ba or hindi? Because there was a total of 4 complaints, impeachment complaints against Inday Sara Duterte. But only one was submitted sa Senado, and that was submitted during the last or 11th hour before the Senate sabihin natin suspended their session to pave way for their recess, a long recess, and at the same time to pave way for the campaign period of the midterm election, which was held last May 12. Last May 12. Anyway, I will share with you itong explanation ng isang blogger po, touching on the conflict or misunderstanding ba ito between the Congress and the Senate. Nandito po, let's listen to this. And then from there, we are going to touch other things related to the impeachment trial. In the meantime, ito muna po. Let's listen carefully.
Good day po sa lahat, si Fiscal AJ po ito. Dahil sa nangyari sa Senado kahapon, maraming tanong na lumalabas ngayon. Una, bakit nga ba hindi pa tinutuloy ng Senado ang trial? Pangalawa, may paglabag ba sa one-year bar rule? At ito ang mas mahalagang tanong. May kapangyarihan ba ang Senado na ibalik ang Articles of Impeachment sa House of Representatives? Ngayong araw, imay-imayin natin yan. Let's lay down the facts, the law, and the possible constitutional violations on both sides. Under Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 of the 1987 Constitution, it states, and I quote, "No impeachment proceedings shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year." Take note, ang keyword dito ay initiated. Hindi ibig sabihin nito ay basta na-file lang. Sa ilalim ng ating saligang batas, bawal kasi mag-initiate ng mahigit sa isang impeachment complaint laban sa parehong opisyal sa loob ng isang taon. Meaning, dapat isang impeachment complaint lang ang inaaktuhan sa loob ng isang taon. Ito ang tinatawag na one-year bar rule, isang malinaw na panuntunan para pigilan ang pang-aabuso sa proseso ng impeachment. Now, sa landmark case na Francisco versus House of Representatives, sinabi ng Korte Suprema na hindi sapat na basta filed lang ang impeachment complaint. Initiation happens only when a verified complaint is both filed and referred to the House Committee on Justice. So, kung mere filing lang, hindi pa yan initiation. There must be a referral of the impeachment complaint to the House Committee on Justice. Once na-refer na sa House Committee on Justice, dyan pa lang officially nagsisimula ang impeachment proceeding. Dito rin nagsisimula ang pagbibilang ng one-year bar rule. To repeat, initiation requires, number 1, filing, and number 2, referral to the House Committee on Justice. Hanggat walang referral, hindi pa siya initiated. Hindi pa po nagsisimula ang pagbibilang ng one-year bar. Now, 3 impeachment complaints ang isinampa laban kay VP Sara noong December 2, December 4, December 19, all of 2024. All these impeachment complaints were verified, pero hindi sila na-calendar sa order of business within 10 session days. Hindi rin sila na-refer sa House Committee on Justice within 3 session days. Ang dahilan, holiday recess daw. Pero ayon sa Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 2 ng Konstitusyon, mandatory po ang calendaring sa order of business at referral sa House Committee on Justice, which states, a verified complaint for impeachment may be filed by any member of the House of Representatives or by any citizen upon a resolution or endorsement by any member thereof, which shall be included in the order of business within 10 session days and referred to the proper committee within 3 session days thereafter. So kahit naka-recess, dapat in-schedule agad pagbalik nila ng sesyon. Ang resulta, hindi sila formally initiated. I am referring to the 3 impeachment complaints. Pero may legal question na ngayon. Ang failure to calendar and refer the first 3 impeachment complaints within the prescribed period ay mukhang paglabag po sa konstitusyon at maaaring ituring ito na grave abuse of discretion. Now, let's go to the 4th impeachment complaint. Noong February 5, isang verified complaint ang inihain, this time endorsed by 215 members of the House, more than 1/3 of all House members. Under Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 3, kapag may 1/3 endorsement ng House members, automatic na po na initiated ang complaint. At hindi na kailangang i-calendar at i-refer pa sa Committee on Justice. And this was also the reason why it was directly transmitted to the Senate, which is allowed under Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 4 of the Constitution. Pero gaya ng sinabi ko, may legal question na ngayon. Kung hindi na-calendar ang unang 3 complaints, valid ba ang ika-4? Yan po ang kinu-question ng kampo ni VP Sara Duterte. And this could invalidate the fourth impeachment complaint na inendorso ng 215 members ng House and which became the articles of impeachment. Let's say for the sake of argument na yes, violation nga ng one-year bar rule ang ginawa ng House because of the freezing of the three impeachment complaints. The question is, may kapangyarihan ba ang Senado na i-return o i-remand ang articles of impeachment? Ang malinaw na sagot po dyan, in my opinion, is wala. Walang sinasabi ang konstitusyon na pwede nilang i-remand o ibalik sa House. Kasi nga, once they receive the articles of impeachment, they have no other duty but to hold a trial. So ang tanong, may paglabag din ba ang Senado? My answer is, it was unnecessary and unconstitutional for the Senate acting as an impeachment court to return or remand the articles of impeachment. Matters like jurisdiction or violation of the one-year bar rule ay matters na pwedeng ilagay ni VP Sara sa kanyang answer, questioning the validity of the articles of impeachment. Tapos, ang impeachment court na ang magde-decide kung void nga ba ang complaint, base sa evidence and arguments ng magkabilang panig. This is what due process is all about po. Hindi lang po due process for the respondent or for the accused, but due process also for the prosecution. Hindi ito dapat decided unilaterally ng Senate bago pa magsimula ang trial. Sa ginawa nilang pagbalik ng articles sa House, oo, may paglabag nga. They acted outside of their constitutional mandate. Wala sa konstitusyon ang power na mag-screen ng sufficiency ng complaint o magbalik ng articles bago mag-trial. Because ang trabaho ng impeachment court ay mag-conduct nga ng trial. Trial shall forthwith proceed. What about the House? Ang House, maaari ring lumabag sa rules nang hindi nito i-calendar at i-refer ang unang tatlong complaints. Kahit ganun pa man, once na-transmit na ang ika-apat na complaint, which was endorsed by one-third of the House members, the Senate had no choice but to proceed to trial. Kung may question sa validity, dapat iyon ay i-raise ng respondent si VP Sara mismo, hindi ng Senate. Hindi si Senator Bato, o si Senator Go, o si Senator Cayetano na nag-aabogado para kay VP Sara. Ang pagbalik ng article sa House ay isang aksyon na labag po sa saligang batas. Tandaan po natin na ang rule of law ay hindi lamang para sa mga ordinaryong mamamayan. Mas lalong dapat itong sundin ng mga halal na opisyal, lalo na ang Kongreso at Senado na inaasahang magiging ehemplo sa pagsunod sa konstitusyon. So yan lang po ang gusto.
Alright, yan po, yan po ang opinion ng isang vlogger regarding itong issue. Nag-explain siya po regarding itong issue between the ang issue ng impeachment articles of Inday Sara Duterte po. Ang question ngayon po, is it constitutional or it is unconstitutional? Ang Senado returning back ang articles of impeachment to the House of Representatives. Ang daming lawyers, ang daming politicians, they have their own readings on the issue po, no? And let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen po. But one thing very clear po, na umpisa na po ang buhay po ang impeachment trial ni Inday Sara Duterte. Shoutout muna tayo kay kaibigan natin, classmate ko po si Chito Ignacio, who is watching this NikTok, the Real Talk with Nico today. Happy Independence Day to you, classmate. And saan ba siya ngayon? Sa Maynila ba? God bless you and hope you are enjoying good health, no? Good health. And let's see, together, let's watch and monitor ang mga updates ng itong issue na ito, impeachment trial ni Inday Sara Duterte. Alright, here is another footage coming from attorney, former justice, si attorney, justice ba ito? Attorney Ascuna, no? Nandito po ang statement niya po, no? When interviewed by the local media. Let's listen to this. 121. Saan na yung 121? Alright, nandito. Let's listen to this.
They should see to it that the process follows the procedure set out in the Constitution. And this is spelled out in Section 3 of Article 11 of the Philippine Constitution. From the time the impeachment is initiated by the House of Representatives to the time of final judgment by the Senate Impeachment Court. Nandun po yun, subsection 1 to subsection 10. Ako po sumulat dun eh. Kaya komisado ko yun. And the last one, subsection 10, is a rule-making power. We gave the Congress the power to adopt rules, not for the lawmaking, but adopt rules to enforce the procedure for impeachment. So from subsection 1 to 9, which spells out the procedure, impeachment, trial, decision, the rules are not specified in the Constitution, but they are enabled the Congress to adopt the rules. Ito pong referral as part of the rules they adopted.
Alright, yon. And here's another footage po, no? Here is another footage. Another footage po. And same person po, si Ascuna, nandito po. Let's listen to this.
Based on what you said, is it safe to assume that you think this impeachment trial cannot happen without the Senate as an impeachment court remanding the articles back to the lower house? That this is a necessary step
In
to
the
make it
rare
work?
situation that the impeachment case is caught between two Congresses, yes, it has to be passed back because that's the only way you can ensure the participation of the House of Representatives, 19th Congress and 20th Congress together, because the House of Representatives is not a continuing body. It lapses out of existence. So the House of Representatives that originated these articles of impeachment will disappear. So there is a need for the incoming House of Representatives to confirm that this is the same articles that was passed by the previous House.
So this is a necessary step. Would you say the remanding is a necessary step?
It's in the situation we have, yes,
In this
of a
situation.
double, of a two Congress being involved.
Alright.
Because of the time frame that it's happening during the transition between one Congress to the other.
Alright, yun po, sabi ni former Associate Justice Ascuna na yun, returning back ang article of impeachment to the House of Representatives is okay. Okay yan po. Constitution na yun po, kailangan nyo po. But on the contrary, nandito din ang statement na one of the prosecutors ng impeachment trial po, no? Sa Kongreso, nandito po ang statement niya when interviewed by the local media or during the press conference. Let's listen to this. Okay, hold on. Sana yan? 209. You hold on, ha? 129. Okay, saan tayo? 129. Hold on, ha? Hanap tayo muna ang 129. Nandito po. Let's listen to this. Si Representative Isabel Zamora.
Unconstitutional daw na ibalik ng Senado sa Kamara ang articles of impeachment sa kaso ni VP Sara Duterte. Sinabi po yan ni House Prosecutor Congresswoman Isabel Zamora sa programang The Big Story ng One News. Labag daw ito sa saligang batas dahil trabaho raw ng Senado na simulan agad ang impeachment trial. Ganito rin sinabi ni former Supreme Court Associate Justice Antonio Carpio. Pwede pa nga raw ito iakyat sa Korte Suprema.
Not in the Constitution. There is no
other option for the Senate but to hold trial. They have no power or authority to remand the same back to Congress.
The prosecutors or any taxpayer can go to the Supreme Court to question the action of the impeachment court on the basis of a violation of the Constitution.
Naniniwala naman si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos na tatawid sa 20th Congress ang impeachment trial ni VP Sara Duterte. Pero sabi naman ni PBBM, nasa kamay pa rin ng mga senador ang kahihinatnan ng impeachment proceedings.
There's no way that even if they start the trial now, that they will finish it before the new senators come in. Senate President Jesus Cordero is doing to try to make it as a peaceful a transition as possible from this Congress to the next.
Alright, yun po. And another video clip coming from former Associate Justice Ascuna na ang remand is not unconstitutional. Nandito po. Let's listen to him again. That is, Q natin is 200. 200. Let's listen to former Associate Justice Ascuna.
But the final arbiter is the Supreme Court.
Which brings us to the main question here. The Senate as an impeachment court remanding the articles of impeachment to the House. Is that constitutional or unconstitutional in your view?
The way I put it is the way the Supreme Court usually puts it. It is not unconstitutional to my mind because the referrer or remand back of the articles of impeachment is a mechanism unique but allowable for allowing the case to cross over from the 19th Congress to the 20th Congress. What is important is that the impeachment court has been convened, that it has acquired jurisdiction over the case, that its jurisdiction continues even with this remand. The case is still alive. It has not been dismissed. It has not been terminated. What is being done is ensuring that the passage of the case from the 19th to the 20th Congress is done. That's why the articles are referred back to the 19th Congress so that the 20th Congress can send it back to the Senate of the 20th Congress, thereby accomplishing a crossover of the case from the 19th to the 20th Congress. Something that does not happen before, that this impeachment case is caught between two Congresses. Hindi pa po nangyari yan noon, kaya itong mechanism na ito, palagay ko this is the first time it's resorted to. That's why we're unused to its appearance. But on analysis, I think it's a very allowable way of ensuring this passage of the case from one Congress to another.
Alright, klarong-klaro po. Yun ang how former Associate Justice look at the situation na yun returning back of the articles of impeachment to the House of Representatives is constitutional. It is not unconstitutional. Klarong-klaro yun po. Yun ang sabi. However, ang Congress says different thing. Now, today, mayroon din tayong mga reports I managed to record from the mainstream media dyan po sa Manila regarding the issue. And let's listen to this recorded news which I have prepared for all of you. Let's listen this report coming from the Net25 online news. 157, 1.57. Hold on po, tingnan natin. Saan na yun, ha? Alright. Saan na? Ito po, let's listen to this news report.
Ali matapos isilbi ni Senate Sergeant at Arms Roberto Angkana ang summon sa Office of the Vice President, siya sumunod na nagtungo dito sa Office of the Secretary General o para dalhin ang ibinabalik na article of impeachment mula sa impeachment court. Pero ito ay hindi tinanggap ng Kamara dahil sa paninindigan ng House Prosecution Team na mayroong presumption of regularity ang kanilang ipinadalang impeachment complaint. Dahil dito, naniniwala ang prosecution team na kailangan ipaliwanag ng impeachment court ang dahilan ng kanilang desisyon na ibalik ito sa Kamara. Binubuo na ng House Prosecution Team ang resolution for clarification para linawin ang kautusan ng impeachment court ng Senado na ibalik sa Kamara ang article of impeachment dahil kailangan sertipikahan ng Kamara na duman ito sa tamang proseso alinsunod sa konstitusyon at ang katiyakan na itutuloy ng Kamara sa 20th Congress ang impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Sinabi ni Congresswoman Jinky Luistro, isa sa 11 congressman prosecutors, na hindi muna nila tatanggapin ang ibinabalik na impeachment court na article of impeachment hanggat hindi nasasagot ang kanilang katanungan dahil sa panig ng Kamara mayroong presumption of regularity ang ipinasang article of impeachment lalo na't ito ay permado ng 215 na kongresista.
Rest assured, ang House of Representatives, ang prosecution panel, naninindigan po tuloy ang laban para sa katotohanan, hustisya at pananagutan.
Alright, yun po, narinig natin po ang mga prosecutors during the press conference held yesterday po dyan sa Maynila. Tuloy ang laban, sabi ni Representative Congresswoman Luistro. So, okay, let's move on. And this time around, let's hear. Kongreso, we are talking about ang Kongreso, we are talking about the Senate. This time around, ang big boss ng Kongreso. Let's listen to what he has to say regarding this issue. Regarding this issue po. Ang a conflict between the Senate and the House of Representatives. Let's listen to this recorded video, which I have prepared for all of you. Hold on, sana yan? Nandito po. Let's listen to this.
I rise out of defiance that we resolve, guided by duty, grounded in principle. The decision of the Senate, sitting as an impeachment court, to return the articles of impeachment is deeply concerning. These shall comply with the requirements of the impeachment court, not to abandon their course, but to ensure the process continues. Because in matters of truth and accountability, the House does not back down. We act not for ourselves, but for the nation, for every Filipino who hopes for clean, honest governance, for every citizen who still believes that public office is a public trust. Let history bear witness. The House of the People stood firm, not in opposition, but in conviction. In this House, we did not falter, we stood firm, because that is what the people deserve.
Alright, narinig natin po ang statement ni Speaker Martin Romualdez po. They are not going to back down. They are not going to back down. Okay, let's see what will happen po. 100% po, it will be itong impeachment ni Inday Sara Duterte will only convene during the 20th Congress po, hindi ito sa 19th Congress 100%. It means after the SONA of the President, the SONA of Bongbong Marcos will be kailan yun, July 28 if I'm not mistaken, 28 or 29, And then, let's see po what will happen after the SONA. After the SONA. Alright. And, ito naman po ang statement ni Senate President Chis Escudero regarding the issue when he was interviewed yesterday or today, this morning. Hold on.
Ang pinakamagagawa lamang ng impeachment court sa pagtatapos ng 19th Congress ay mag-issue ng summons na ginawa namin. Dapat Miyerkules namin gagawin yan kahapon pero ginawa namin ng Martes. May panahon na binibigay ang batas para sumagot ang ikalawang Pangulo. 10 araw mula sa pagkakatanggap. May 5 araw ang taga-usig para magbigay ng reply. Kung sila magbibigay ng reply. Pag kinompute at inat mo yun, June 30 na kulang-kulang at tapos na ang termino ng Kamara. Wala nang authority ang mga prosecutors at hindi naman kami pwede maglitis ng isang panig lang at wala yung panig ng taga-usig.
Okay, klaro-klaro po ang statement, ang advice, ang mensahe ni Senate President Chis Escudero. Ni Chis Escudero. Ang dami po. When it comes to this issue, ang daming lawyers talking about this issue. Ang daming politicians na parang marunong talaga sila po sa law. Ang batas natin. Ang dami din mga ordinary Filipinos na when they talk as if yun na talaga po ang batas ng bayan natin po. But we cannot blame them. Everybody, we have the freedom of speech. We can say something. We can say our opinion po, provided it will not be harmful po, no? In terms of your inciting sedition, something like that po, no? So, it is our right. But the only thing I can say is that let us not believe everything what they say. Let us wait for the authorities concerned to clear up the matter. To clear up the matter. Mas marami, kung maraming talagang tao will be giving their opinion, mas lalo na po ang Filipino, tayo po will be confused. One will say unconstitutional, the other will say constitutional. But that's based po kung sino ito. Is he or she an authority? Is he or she a former justice? My authority to talk about, to interpret about the law? Or he or she is just trying to express his or her opinion, chamba-chamba lang po, something like that, chamba-chamba lang po, no? And mas lalo na, if we are going to do that, mas lalo lang po, we will be confused. So in the meantime, let's watch and see. Ano lang kayo po, dito sa NikTok, The Real Talk with Nico, because I will be, sabihin natin, recording ang mga statements ng mga authorities concerned, ang mga tao po who wants to say something about this issue po. And for mga Filipinos dito sa Sabah, dito na Malaysia, to be aware of what is happening in the Philippines. Because the main intention of this program is to make sure that ang mga kababayan ko dito po sa Malaysia, they will not be blind, they will not be ignorant of what is happening dyan po sa Pilipinas. It is for this reason that I'm taking time every day to make sure that I will be updating sa mga followers ko po, mga countrymen ko po dito sa Sabah or in Malaysia in general. And of course, those overseas Filipino workers sa mga iba-ibang nasyon. And kung may time din they want, ang mga countrymen, mga Filipinos, brothers and sisters ko po dyan po sa Pilipinas, you can stay tuned po dito sa NikTok, The Real Talk with Nico, because not only I'm going to update you about the political, peace and order, economic activities dyan po sa Pilipinas, but from time to time, I will also be updating sa mga audience ko po ang what is happening sa mga Filipinos dito po sa Malaysia or in general dito po sa or in particular dito po sa Sabah, specifically dito sa Kota Kinabalu City. So with this, siguro hanggang dito na lang tayo, and of course, once again I would like to say Happy Independence Day to each and every one of you, mga Filipinos. And I would like to say also, take good care of yourself. Take good care of yourself in terms of your health, especially. No? In terms of your health, especially. And let's enjoy this. Ano ba ito? Today is Thursday. Is a holiday sa Pilipinas. Let's enjoy our holiday today dyan po sa Pilipinas. So with this, once again, si Nico Fabian would like to say, thank you very much for making me a part of your day today. Malaysia, Sabah, the Philippines. God bless us all. And I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.